Hello everyone, it's Seji, and today I will be talking about some of the most anticipated books within Black literature. So let's start. First one is Saving Savannah by Tanya Bolden. This is the story of an African American girl becoming a woman on her own terms, against the backdrop of social change in the early 1900s in America. As the daughter of an upper-class African American family in Washington, D.C., Savannah is a very lucky girl. However, feeling suffocated by the social structure of society, Savannah meets a working-class girl named Nell. Nell introduces her to the suffragettes and social movements, and thus inspires her to fight for change. This book comes out on the 14th of January. Clean Getaway by Nick Stone is a story about an 11-year-old black boy and his white grandmother who go on an impromptu road trip. Using the Green Book, a book that was used by African American citizens to travel safely throughout segregated America, the trip takes them through American race relations both past and present. We follow along as this boy starts to discover that the world hasn't always been a welcoming place for kids like him, and that things aren't always what they seem, his grandmother included. Clean Getaway comes out on the 7th of January. Black Girl Unlimited is Echo Brown's debut novel and is based on the author's teen struggle with depression, poverty, and racism. Echo is a wizard from the East Side, where apartments are small and parents suffer from addiction to the White Rocks. Yet there is magic everywhere. New portals open when Echo transfers to the rich school on the west side, and an insightful teacher becomes a pivotal mentor. Each day, Echo travels between two worlds, leaving her brothers, her friends, and a piece of herself on the east side. There are dangers to leaving behind the place that made you, and a black view of depression threatens to unravel everything she's worked hard for. Black Girl Unlimited comes out on the 14th of January. The Gilded Ones is the first book in the Deathless trilogy written by Namina Fauna. 16-year-old Dika lives in fear and anticipation for the blood ceremony, which will determine whether or not she will become a member of her village. Already different from everybody else because of her unnatural intuition, Dika prays for red blood so she finally can feel like she belongs. But on the day of the ceremony, her blood runs gold, and Dika knows that she will face a consequence worse than death. Then a mysterious woman comes to her with a choice: stay in the village and submit to her fate, or leave to fight for the emperor in an army of girls just like her. They are called Alaki, near immortals with rare gifts, and they are the only ones who can stop the Empire's greatest threat. Knowing the dangers that lie ahead, yet yearning for acceptance, Dika decides to live the only life she's ever known. But as she journeys to the capital for the biggest battle of her life, she will discover that the Great Walled City holds many surprises. Nothing and no one are like what they seem to be, not even Dika. The Gilded Ones comes out on the 26th of May. In Micaiah Johnson's The Space Between Worlds, interdimensional travel is possible, however only for the marginalized. This book is about a multiverse traveler who discovers that the parallel world of the privileged hold a deadly secret. Back in July, I managed to get a sample chapter of this book at Yalk, and I really enjoyed it, so I'm very excited to hear more about this book as we get closer to the publication date, which as of now I believe hasn't been set. It's only known that it will come out in the spring of 2020. Well, those were all of the books I wanted to talk about in this video. Let me know if there were any that piqued your interest. Either way, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.